Hey guys, it's Hannah. Here's part 2 of my New York video. Okay, so let's get started right away. Okay. So these days were Monday and Tuesday. So a day and a half. And the last days were Saturday and Sunday. So today is Monday and Tuesday. Okay, and I have my handy dandy notebook so I don't forget anything. Okay, so the first thing we did on Monday was obviously wake up and get our day started. So after that, though, the first thing we did was took a cab to the 9/11 memorial. And also, sorry, during the video, I will be putting the photos over here. So let me maybe scoot over a little. Okay. So yeah, we went to the 9/11 memorial, and obviously that's sad. And we just saw it like everyone else, and I didn't realize this, but there are two pools. Like, they call them pools, the fountains. There's two of them. I didn't know that because there were two buildings, obviously, but I just didn't realize there was two pools, and I'm assuming that's where the buildings like were. There's a hole in the middle of the pools, as you can see. I don't know if that was like the basement of the buildings or something, or if that whole pool was the building where it was. I'm not sure. I don't know the history. And it was really sad because of what happened. It's a very sad thing. So, but I'm really glad we got to see it. That was on my list of things to do. I wanted to see it and pay respects, of course. And then we saw this because they have names of everyone who passed around the pools. And we saw this one name and it had a rose sticking in it. My camera cut out. And it was so sad, is what I meant to say. And because that was obviously someone's family, I'm assuming, who did that for that person. And just thinking about all the lives that were lost. It's a very sad thing. Okay, so after that, we walked down to Battery Park because I wanted to see the Statue of Liberty. Now, we didn't do the cruise because my dad did not want to. So next time I go to New York, I need to do that. But we got to see it still, photo. And that was interesting. We saw it for about 10 minutes. Not even. But, I mean, what else are you going to do besides stare at it, right? But after that, we hailed a cab and went to Little Italy to eat. And plus my dad just wanted me to see it, and my brother said we should eat there, so I did. We did, not I. So we ate at a place. We walked for a little bit, and then we decided, here, let's just eat here. And so the place was called La Nana, or La Nona, and it was so good. I got a margarita pizza, and my dad got a lasagna, and he said it was the best lasagna he's ever had. So if you're going to New York, go to Little Italy. It's amazing. Well, I'm not speaking for every restaurant. I'm speaking for that one. But anyways, after we ate there, we walked to Joey Ramone Street because my dad is obsessed with the Ramones. They are a band, if you don't know who they are, an old band. So we walked to the street and he got a photo in front of it. And then we walked to St. Mark's Place, the street, because it also has something to do with the Ramones. And that's like the only thing he wanted to do. Like the rest was, it was like my trip, he kept saying. So that was very nice. So after that, he wanted me to see Washington Square Park in the daytime because on the previous day, Sunday, we went on the tour, as I said, at night and saw it then. But he wanted me to see it in the daytime and how it is with all the people there. So we did for about like 8 minutes. We stayed there. So while we were there, oh my god. So if you don't, not a lot of people know this. Well, maybe you do. I really, after I graduated, I really wanted to go to NYU. Well, not even after I graduated. Since like 9th grade, I wanted to go to NYU. But that did not happen. But that's okay. It's a very expensive school. Dylan and Cole Sprouse actually graduated from there. Fun fact. So there were a bunch of graduates from NYU there, and I thought that was so cool. I was like, oh my god. And yeah, they were all wearing their purple gowns because that's the color of the school. And fun fact, in 10th grade, I sent a letter to NYU saying how badly I wanted to go to their school and just how much I loved it. And they sent me back this package thing, not like box package, like little package thing, manila envelope full of things, and it came with the flag, the school flag. I don't remember what they're called, but it was really cool. So after we saw the NYU graduates at Washington Square Park, we went back to the hotel to rest for about 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, not even, because I felt sick. I did not drink enough water and I was nauseous. So if you go to New York and it's hot out, drink water. So after we rested for a little bit, we went outside again, and my dad really loved Be More Chill, so we went and got tickets for another Broadway play. And I was like in shock. I was like, you want to see another one? Because at first, like I said, he didn't care. Like, he didn't want to see anything. So we got tickets for the show, Chicago. And not a lot of plays are playing on Monday. So we're really glad that we got tickets for something on Monday. Because that's like usually their break day. They have 8 shows a week usually. Okay, so after we went to get the tickets, we went into the M&M store, which was right across our street, and I bought something because, yeah, I wanted to. And it was 3 stories high. It was so cool. I thought it was cool. Let me find what I bought. So none of these are going to be eaten. I almost bought one that was an apple filled with the red M&Ms that said, or no, it was the white ones. And the white ones, I don't know if you can tell, but they say I Heart NY, New York. Just like this. So yeah, and no, like I said, I'm not going to be eating these. I want them forever. I told my friend, she's like, why'd you buy it then? I'm like, decoration! Why do you think? Rude. No. So after that, my dad talked to I don't know what they were protesting. They were doing something, but it was like a big group of them. It's something about, I'm gonna like butcher the name probably, but like Zionism? I know they were Jewish, but I'm not too sure what they were for or against. I don't know. So he had to talk to them. So that was great. Not really. But he just wanted to know what they were like about, you know, so after that, I was shaking again, and something about me is I shake all the time, but that, like, I'm not trying to do that. That's just constant in my life. So I shake constantly, so that's fun, but I was even more shaky because I hadn't eaten. So we got me a Gatorade, and then my dad stayed outside, and I went up to the room, and I got a bagel and a pain au chocolat, which is a French pastry, and I rested in our room for, I think this was like the longest thing we rested for, but like maybe an hour. But after that, we got ready, and we left to go see Chicago, which was amazing. It was so good. We were in the balcony this time, and the tickets were more expensive than they were with Be More Chill, and we were fourth from the stage and Be More Chill, but that's fine. So at Chicago again, we got the water bottle and the cup because my dad wanted a drink. So there's the cup, and I'm pretty sure that's the girl that we actually saw too. It is. I know it is. And there's a glare. A water bottle. So that was really, really cool. And we did not get, there's a dead ant in my bag. That's disgusting. And here's my playbill. Yeah. And we did not get it signed is what I was about to say, but that's okay. I don't know how you would get it signed. It's black. But yeah, and this was at the Ambassador Theater. Now, our hotel had like one of those big overhangs. It was like part of the building, not even just the little one like normal hotels have. And so you could get off on 2 different streets. So one street, I don't remember what one it was, but they were like side streets because our main street was Broadway, but they were side streets. So, and on the other street was the Ambassador Theater. Like that's all you could really see from the inside of the overhang. So that was really, really cool. And if I can find our ticket, that's not the ticket. Well, I found the receipt. So Chicago was on Duffy Square, I suppose. That's what it says. No, that's the ticket booth. Oops. So the total for our tickets, 2 tickets, were $223. Yeah. So half that, I don't know what it is. I moved. So after Chicago, it was getting late. It was probably around 11 at this point. So we walked around and we tried to find a place to eat, and it took a little bit. So we finally were just like, okay, let's just go to the Hard Rock Cafe. Neither me or my dad have ever been there before. Like my school had gone on trips to the Hard Rock Cafe in Chicago, I believe. I got it. We saw Chicago. Okay. But I never went. So we went into the Hard Rock Cafe and looked around while we had to wait for our table. It didn't take that long though. And so then we got sat, and it took a little bit for everything, but I don't know if it was just because it was busy that night or whatever, but it took a little bit. So I got a burger and my dad got sliders. So after we were done eating, it was getting really late. It was like 12:30 at this point, midnight. So we went into this one room in there called the New York room, and my dad, like I said, is obsessed with Ramones, so he had to get photos with like Dee Dee Ramone's jacket. It was there, and a record, and another record, and the guitar. So yeah, we did that, and then we went upstairs and he bought a beer glass. So then we left and we took photos of Times Square at night. So, because that's like my whole aesthetic is Times Square at night. How cool is that? And I got to see it in person. Oh my god. So I'm still like really excited that I got to see it. So after we took photos, we headed back to the hotel room, and we got to the hotel room that night at like 1 a.m. So yeah, we were tired. So I put on HGTV and we went to bed. And that was our Monday. And okay, so now going on to Sunday. Or what? Going on to Tuesday. So we had to check out by 11 a.m. And so the first thing we did after we woke up was we checked out, and the check-in desk is technically on the 2nd floor. So we went down the escalators, and the only thing down on that floor, besides like the overhang if you go outside, is the bag check where they can watch your bags for you. So we gave our bags to them because we did not want to be walking around with them. So after that, we walked around for a bit because we knew Sardi's didn't open till 11:30. And if you do not know, Sardi's is a place where a bunch of Broadway stars go, or did go, after their shows. So it's famous, and they have caricatures all over the walls. And yeah. And so we kept walking back and forth, and it just wasn't opening, I guess. So we went into a place that sold Broadway merchandise, and we looked around there for about 20 minutes. Then we left and went back to Sardi's, and we just decided that that's more of a dinner place, and just it didn't look like it was open. And so we decided to eat at a place called Roxy's, where my mom's friend, Miss Robinson is her name, told us they ate when they went a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but they ate there. And so we were like, yeah, let's just eat here. So we were talking about doing the hop on hop off tour, and there's a bunch of people around New York talking about that, like promoting it. So we talked to one of them and we're like, we only have an hour. Is it worth it? And the guy's like, no. And so we did not. So then we went to sit on the big red steps in Times Square, which I talked about in the previous video. And yeah, we sat there for about an hour. And so after that, we went into the Disney store. Well, I did. My dad went into a different store. He left me alone just to go in the Disney store. So, I mean, that's fine. I'm not mad about that. And I bought something. I bought two things, but I only have one with me. I bought, what's it called? A beach. It's technically a beach cover up for men, but I bought it for myself. And it has black and white all over it. I'm looking at it right now. And it has Iago on it, all over it. So it's very cute. And in New York, they sell New York Disney things. So I bought a New York Disney shirt. And there's the design. It has a pigeon, taxis, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse bow, Subway sign, pizza, Statue of Liberty. It has a bagel. It says New York City on it. Yeah. And I really liked it. So after that, we went into a gift shop. Oh. And what I bought there was a tea towel for my mom because my mom collects tea towels. I bought a magnet for my friend Joanna. And what else? Oh, I believe I got 2 shirts. I don't know where the other one is, but it's an NYPD shirt. Yes. Because it's just the normal I Heart New York shirt and I wanted it. So after that, we went into the Starbucks because we were thirsty and we had to pee. And after Starbucks, that was it. We went to the airport and left for Michigan. I was so sad. I was like, oh, I don't want to go home. I want to stay in New York forever. And so that's when I decided that one day I'm going to move back to New York. Well, I hope to. I'm still having thoughts about that because, yeah, that's moving away from my family and I don't want to be that far away from them, but I do, you know. So we'll see, but that is something I want to do. And it's very expensive too. Yeah. Okay, so that was New York. That was my time in New York. Thank you for watching part 2. And I hope you guys have a magical day. Bye.